Here though, Tricol making the early running in this joust with Joyce. Although that could change if he fills this up, which he does.
162.
Spectacular stuff.
$140.
Keeps going. Wow, wow, that's 5 successive treble 18s and a double 16. 302 in 6 from Ryan Joyce. Absolutely stunning start. The winner of this will take on either Mario van den Behaarde or Christian Perez.
180.
And it's looking increasingly likely to be Ryan Joyce, who continues this brilliant display.
100. $127. $60. Game shot.
Peter Wright 5-2 up against Alan Suter as well. And Ryan Joyce looking to finish a job in style here. Thibaut Tricol's on that tricky 98 again.
40.
It's the third time he's been on this finish in 2 legs. And every time there's 46. Been a completely different outcome. But the outcome of the encounter
and the match
is that it is joy for Joyce. And Tricol, well, he slips away in this tournament at the first stage of it. Is it a maximum to leave tops?
$100.
And now all he can do is hope that Perez is finishing deserts him, and that has rarely happened in this encounter.
$24.
But it has happened here. So a Shanghai shot for deadlock in this darting duel. No, sir.
60.
Perez looking to restore order on double 4.
Game shot.
Well, eventually he gets in the double after being right in the D of the PDC. Very much on the brink of crossing it. Now what he does next depends on what Mario does here.
100.
And the fact he's left to finish may mean Perez goes 20-20 bull. He'd obviously much prefer the treble to take the bull out of the equation, but that's going to be hard to hit now. Well, that is bold. That's a gamble, but it's paid off. He's got a dart of double 8s.
82.
He can't find it. And van den Behaarde on a wing and a prayer on 141. Now he needs 90 in 2 darts. Now he needs 36 in 1. What a finish that is. A supersized skin saver from Super Mario to level up this encounter. And it's been a game. Defeating Diamond White 6-3. Who will win this one?
100.
Van den Behaarde had the early advantage, led 1-0 and 2-1 before a couple of legs in the middle of the match, including that stunning 164. Saw Perez open up a 4-2 advantage. That turned around by that brilliant 141. Van den Behaarde to get himself this last leg decider in which he has the dart, and ironically it's exactly what Perez has left to win the match if he gets the chance, because Van den Behaarde gets a go at double 16, and it is a second successive ton-topping finish to turn this tie around totally. Showpiece shot on offer. Noppert can steal his thunder with a real whopper of a 167. Treble 19 not found, so Luke will get a go at the bull-bull double 16 combination.
89.
Well, he can still do it. Treble 19 would leave him the bullseye. That's now out of the question.
60.
And Danny Noppert will look at treble 18 for a go at double 12. Oh, that is a disaster. Not only is he missed, but he's missed by a margin so
70.
wide that he actually didn't have a go at another double. And Luke Littler will be rubbing his hands. Well, he's missed, but he's still got a chance.
6 left.
Because it's double 3 after finding the neighbouring double.
66.
That really would have been rubbing salt into the wound, but Noppert gets let off by Littler on this occasion.
Game shot.
And makes the most. Check out 143. The target here, starting down on the 19s, finds that.
123.
All he can do is set up that favoured double. But will he be back for it? That's the question here, because Danny Noppert was attempting a big fish finish.
83. Game shot.
And it's all square. Maximum. Which he does.
180.
But there you see the difference. Danny Noppert maybe 2 points worse off, but he's much better off because he can go out on this combo.
99.
The fact that Littler didn't leave a finish means that he wouldn't have had to. He'll have the choice himself of going the Luke Littler way here on treble 16 or
63.
the more conventional treble 20 route. Therein lies a problem with that. Now he's going to have to go for the bullseye. Well, he was just checking Luke's score before
43.
attempting that. He saw 102 and thought, better go for it, Danny. But now a chance to break. Well, he needs treble 17 for the bull.
78.
Couldn't quite manage it. Double 8 for the Dutchman to maintain his advantage that he's held all match.
9.
That's a slip, and this is a chance. Double 3.
18.
Well, he's had a couple of opportunities in this match presented by Noppert, and he hasn't taken either of them, Luke Littler.
Game shot.
And once again, the reprieve is welcomed by Danny Noppert. All square at the moment. A reminder, the winner of this will face the winner of the next match here on Stream 2, Jeffrey Disvan against Radek Żyganski.
180.
That's 3 180s in this match now from Danny Noppert, but even the maximum might not save him in this leg.
137.
Because it's a brace of 2 treble turns from Littler to get down to a more favourable finish. And Noppert isn't going to clean up 161, allowing Luke to have a look at 129.
130.
Danny's last dart finds what Luke hopes his first dart will find, and it does, and it's going to be a couple of doubles. Double 18 was the target.
76. Game shot.
Well, not entirely sure the thinking of Littler with the
$82.
134 when he returns. Noppert hoping to apply some kind of darting duress, some strain, but he's not going to really do that.
55.
Allows Luke to go whatever way he wants here.
50.
A little bit unfortunate with the deflection. Where it landed was basically a spin on the roulette wheel there, but he's left himself on a finish that could require a bull at the end of it.
134.
Silly me.
Game shot.
No bull needed. No problem. Little yesterday has begun his campaign with a 6-3 victory against Callum Goffin, but we are now moving in to break a throw
100.
territory here for Luke Littler. He may well force Danny Nopper to take out 150 if he can hit big here.
128.
And he does hit big. He leaves himself on a simple single to double combo. Noppert needs 2 trebles. He's got one of them. Will he stay there? It was very inviting, very enticing. But now Luke Littler is finally
98.
ready to pounce. Double top to break.
Game
And he
shot.
does break. And he leads for the first time at 5-4 ahead and will throw for a win against the world number 7.
$57. 100.
110 to win it, but only if Noppert can't take out 164, which he can if he finds a treble 18.
132.
Which way do you fancy, Luke? Which way to the second round? That's the
Game
way.
shot and the match.
And Luke Littler is through after a tough opening encounter against the world number 7. Does it start with a opening round win
100.
against Radek Jaganski today? They have met in the first round of Players' Championship events before twice, and Jeffrey has won both of those encounters.
180.
One in 2022, one in 2023. Here is their annual meeting. Jaganski looking to start it with a big noise. Oh wow,
shot.
what a start that is. A 1-5-1 finish. It's one of the final 3 first round matches to finish. Graham Hall 5-4 up against Aidan Kirk, and Kevin Dutz leading Pascal Ruprecht by the same
95.
scoreline. That score of 95 leaves Jeffrey on a bogey, but it won't matter now.
99. 125.
And every chance that we will go the distance.
58.
Only just avoided the
shot.
double 9 there, but he does find the double 16, so it's 5-5 in a topsy-turvy affair. In the end, he does leave 1-4-1, but he's opened the door here again, hasn't he, for Jaganski? May look at the bull. Okay, he gambled.
140.
And it paid off. He found a second treble. This will have to go. It won't go. And Radek Jaganski comes
90.
back, needing 61 to finally finish the job. 2 darts, a double 8.
Game
and only
shot
needs 1.
and the match.
The pole prevails against Jeffrey Disvan. A really strong start from Jaganski. Jeffrey did recover and got himself slow, but Andrew Gilding not able to capitalise one bit. No good now, Andrew. Or maybe it is.
135.
It does get him down to a finish first, but you'd still make Hunt favourite for the leg against a throw.
$121.
2 darter left by the Hunter. Who's actually the hunted right now.
$89.
18s. That double is tasty because it
Game
leaves
shot.
that one. Adam Hunt, an audacious attempt, but expertly executed. Spartans, Josh Rourke, Daryl Gurney, Chris Dobey, Steve Lennon, Callan Ridds, Aaron Monk and Nathan Aspinall. And Adam Hunt is going to join them in, I would say, about
60.
10 seconds. Three, two, one.
80.
That would have been a great soundbite, wouldn't it? 112 doesn't go. The double 16 is still there for him when he comes back.
97.
And Andrew Gilding, well, just hasn't been in this race at all. Adam Hunt has run rings around him. Gilding goes out. Hunt hasn't dropped a leg so far in 2 rounds. A 6-0 success against Canada's Matt Campbell, followed by a whitewash win against the UK Open champion. Won't even need to go for the 164. Claydon can't leave the finish.
58.
Well, will he go for it? We won't find out.
124.
Instead, it's a perfect setup shot to leave double top. A target that he is very accustomed to hitting.
20.
Can't on this occasion, but it won't matter with Claydon still so far behind. It's been a real revert to type performance from Claydon, who
53.
started off playing like Searle himself was in that final yesterday.
10.
But just unable to maintain it. And that will be particularly frustrating in this leg, because Ryan Searle's gone on to miss half a dozen darts at double, and still Claydon hasn't thrown at one yet and won't throw at one as Searle goes in front for the first time. And once again, Searle has a luxury of not needing to go for the bullseye and just being able to tee up double top, which he can return for to wrap up a win that was, in the first half of this match, looking unlikely.
58.
Top send for heavy metal. Double 10. He loves it there.
And the match.
And he loves it here in Wigan. And he'll be staying around a little longer. Brett Claydon was producing absolutely staggering stuff in the first half of the match. Of those 3 encounters.
$100.
Missed 3 darts as well to win the first 2 legs of this encounter. But Evans has an opportunity. Well, don't fill it up now, Chris. Nice safe dart.
140.
But Evans looking at treble 17 and the bullseye. There's a treble 17. Has the opportunity for a big one. 19s. And still clattered off that dart in the bed. He was hoping to join it for a go at double 18. Instead, Evans has a go for a break. Having missed that target already, he misses again. Ups for double 1.
Game shot.
Which he finds. And the pattern of the game continues. Dobey led 1-0. Just as long as he gets it 1.
95.
Leaves a big finish. Dobey wants a big score. Dobey gets a big score.
140.
You just see that little look of horror on the face of Ricky Evans, but he can bail himself out with a supersized outshot.
91.
Good leave, but it's out of his hands at this particular moment. As Dobey eyes up double 16, which he hits to force a decider. Oh, this is nice from Dobey.
140.
2 trebles gets him down to a finish first, and it could be the ultimate Hollywood finish.
100.
Evans maybe needed a little more. 60-60 bull. It will not go. How low will it go?
100.
100.
100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100.
Well, that last dart will be very welcome. A tense end to this tie.
100.
Evans got himself into such a strong position at 5-3 ahead, but Dobey has earned himself a couple of darts to deflate
Game
Ricky
shot
Evans,
and
to
the match.
defeat Ricky Evans, and to progress into the last 16 of Players Championship 2 here in Wigan. It was a really gutsy display in 15 and 16, having won the Players Championship finals a year before, 2 Premier Leagues, a
100.
UK Open and a World Match Play, along with a World Cup and a Champions League as well.
60.
Not to mention the 6 World Series events, a European Tour event,
100.
and all of the stuff he won before he even switched to the PDC. Treble 7 leaves tops.
101.
A rare miss.
$140.
Andy Barton's taking a beating here.
Game shot.
And Anderson makes it 4. Just to put you in the picture in this tournament of who's playing who in this round. This will play the winner of that. Bottom half sees Chris Dobey meet Martin Lukeman. Callan Rydz go up against Jose de Sousa.
60.
Aaron Monk play Ryan Searle. And Niels Zonneveld against Paul Kroner. In fact, Ryan Searle has just completed the win already, even faster than his
140.
practice partner Anderson here. Searle seeing off Monk 6-1.
$98.
And moving into the quarterfinals for the second successive day.
180.
That's 4 now for Gary Anderson on the maximum count.
92.
And the average here is ridiculous. He's averaging pretty much what he's trying to check out here. The bullseye. Oh, he
shot.
does check it out. Gary.
$96.
Anderson closing in seemingly on a 6-0 success.
85.
And he could do it in a really stylish way, actually. Bull 25 bull when he comes back, if he wants to add the gloss
95.
to this exceptional display. Well, he gets the 25 and the treble 20 to leave tops.
Game shot.
And Gary
the match.
Anderson completes an absolutely stunning victory. A 6-0 whitewash win over Andy Barton's. And the average, well, it's astronomical from Gary Anderson. There you see the stats, 117.12, and I can confirm that is a personal best for Gary Anderson as he bids to get back to the big ones.
55. $140. 57. $64.
Another in there. McCallan to crash the
100.
party. It's all one-way traffic at the moment. Lukeman looking to win this as quickly as possible, and double top will take him to the halfway mark.
Game shot.
Smashing stuff so far. Peter Wright also now on 5. He's 5-2 up against Robert Owen. What a good
134.
day for Snakebite. Is it going to be his day? Could still be Callan Rydz's day. Did he need that second treble 20 with dart number 2? Leaves himself on double 15 just in case. You can see him
Game shot.
berating himself in the background. The Ridge would get him to a finish.
$60.
Can only muster up 60, and Lukeman starts to pull away in what he hopes is the last leg of this tie.
$44.
Double 19.
86.
Well, that's sensible. That's sensible from Martin Lukeman, in fairness. Callan Rydz not on a finish. Why run the risk?
140.
Leaves himself on 32 for the match.
Game shot and
he pins a double 16. He played really well there, Martin Lukeman. Credit to him. Just got ahead of Callan Rydz, who could not mount the comeback. Champions League of Darts 2018. That was a final. Anderson winning that one, 11-4. Big semi-final comeback win for Peter Wright in the Grand Slam in 2017, winning that 16-15. They have met in finals in Players' Championship events as well, but you do have to go back now some 7 or 8 years for those.
180.
You don't have to go too far back. For Gary Anderson producing perfect darts. He's hit back-to-back 180s.
60.
In this third leg, and now is eyeing the Divine 9. It's on. It's on. Double 12. And Anderson comes agonisingly close to producing perfection. We saw 3 9-dart finishers yesterday. Mickey Mansell, and then the young guns Leighton Bennett and Luke Littler. And Gary Anderson almost added a 9-dart finish to his roll of honour. It's a 10-darter in the end. A breaker throw, a wry smile from both players. And Peter Wright just wanted to get on with it. Anderson actually throwing first here.
$97. $138. $140.
There's a match this between the world number 8 and the world number 26, believe it or not. Peter Wright, the world number 8, getting the 5th 6-2 success against Daryl Gurney. And then that spellbinding showing 6-0 against Andy Bartons. The average in the end 117.12, his PB. And then he beat Raymond van Barneveld in the quarterfinals.
89.
Well, just laying up here, but interestingly choosing to leave double 16 rather than the more frequently used double top for Gary Anderson.
81. Game shot.
And it is 4-2. Just will give him that little bit more confidence. Everybody else, particularly in the Premier League, something to think about. Anderson in that match earlier against Bartons took out the 170. He won't do it here.
134.
But he does the next best thing. So Wright may need to take this 106. Does he stay there, or is it treble 18 as is the conventional route? It is for double 16, and that is a fine finish from Peter Wright. This is a... And Peter Wright is going to have to do this the hard way. Remember,
99.
first at 7 in the semi-finals. Ryan Searle 6-5 up against Martin Lukeman. Gary Anderson on the brink of a 6-4 lead here.
100.
Snakebite leaves a big one just in case. And chooses that route, and it works out for Gary Anderson. Decider in the simultaneous semi being played on stream 1. Lukeman 6, Searle 6.
80.
That was certainly not needed. And Gary Anderson may now be smelling blood.
100.
Can only get to the same spot as Peter Wright. Just a flight came off there for Gary Anderson, causing the right reset.
95.
And he's going to be under pressure here, Peter. He's going to be under
145.
a whole heap of pressure. What a shot that is. What a layup. What a setup from Gary Anderson. Peter stands tall to it.
Game shot. Stands
up to it. Dead fast in the heat of battle.
$100.
Well, confirmation then from the other semi-final that Ryan Searle does make it back-to-back finals. Wins a last leg decider against Martin Lukeman.
180.
To book his place in the final for the second day on the spin. What a start to the season for heavy metal. And it's looking increasingly likely that he's going to play his practice partner Gary Anderson in the tournament decider. After losing out to Luke Littler yesterday despite an average of 112.
97.
Could be from the best of friends to the best of enemies as Anderson eyes up Searle. First of all, he needs to eat up this 93 that he's left.
58.
And he's going to have time to do it. Wright just couldn't live with it for long enough. And it's double 18. And Gary Anderson is through to the final. The Flying Scotsman with another devilish darting display, an average of around